Okay folks, I'm looking for help on this problem. So here's my steering column. This is the shift lever, and it's obviously it's not doing anything right now because it has to be pushed down. If I push it down, it will engage. Right there it engages. And now if I twist it, then this one hand isn't holding the phone, I can feel it. It's engaging and it's shifting. Here's the problem. If you look right there, the distance, I guess you can't see, the distance between the upper part of that sort of light gray collar and those, you can see the snap rings. There's two snap rings. One of them's on, the other one's off. But there's a distance between them. And I'd say right now, with this held down, engaged, there's about an inch between the top of that gray, this collar here, which is now slid up, and this bottom snap ring. So with this engaged, there's 1 inch of distance there. Now this guy here is what pushes against that. This bearing down in here would seat against the lower snap ring. And so there's more like 1/4 of an inch between the seat of this bearing and the top of this plate here. Now this guy here is going to rest against the top of this plate. The problem I have is that 1/4 inch, if you push this down 1/4 of an inch past that lower snap ring, then it's not engaged. The shift lever will not engage the lower shift arm, and so this has to be more like 1 inch down. So I can't figure out what is making this behave that way. I mean, essentially one possibility, which doesn't seem very likely, is that the steering wheel shaft itself has slid out somehow. I've looked at that and I can't figure out how that could occur. I can't feel any play in this sort of this direction. It's really a mystery. So I don't know what's causing that. The other possibility is that there's something missing. But as you see, I've got sort of the breakdown up here on this particular truck, and I don't see any parts that don't exist on my system. So the only other possibility is that for whatever reason this shift tube is not engaging, where it should. Like somehow the shift arm on the bottom is shifted out in some way, or whatever mechanism latches the shift tube, which I haven't removed the entire column to really get at the shift tube. I was trying to figure out what would be causing that from this level. So there's my problem. If I go ahead and assemble this again and put the snap rings in, as according to the diagram, it all goes together, but this shift tube isn't engaged, and therefore I'm not shifting, and therefore, basically I can't drive. So I am perplexed. I don't know what to do on this one. I'm completely lost. I need some advice from somebody who might know this a little bit better, or maybe you could tell me what might be going on. Thank you.